Hi everyone! Following yesterday's video where I showed how to use Bombay Inks with isopropyl alcohol, I've had quite a few comments from people saying, oh gosh, I love that technique, but unfortunately I don't have any Bombay Inks. So I've been trying it with acrylics, watered down acrylic paints, to see if we can get similar kind of results, and this is what I've achieved. Again, I'm using the reverse side of photo paper, and you really do need to do that. You know, raid your old photograph stash, you know, that's absolutely fine, but you need the slick finish that's on the back of photo paper. Acetate would also work, but you'd obviously have to back it with white paper, otherwise you just wouldn't be able to see anything. And UPO paper is ideal if you have any. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. Now, the only thing I would say about this is that you really do have to choose your colours wisely. And when I was using the Bombay Inks yesterday, providing you dried in between, you could keep adding layers, and even if they weren't in the same colour family, you didn't end up with mud. With acrylic paint, it's completely different. So today I'm going to be using violet, cerulean hue and lavender, and we'll see what results we get. So I'm going to drip it on in the same way that I did with the inks. Now, because acrylic paint is much thicker, you're going to have to help this along a little bit. Spray it with some water, but you're going to need to probably get in there with your fingers and just move any of that pigment that sort of ends up in blobs on its way. Am I using the... Yeah, that's the shiny side. Right, okay, so it's the reverse side of the photo paper, remember, that that you're using, and we're going to do it in exactly the same way that we did yesterday. So now I'm coming in with some isopropyl alcohol. But you do need to water down your acrylic paint. I've got mine in a pot here, and I've used approximately half and half acrylic paint and water. And then I'm going to give this a dry. Then we'll come in and we'll give it a bit of a mop with a kitchen towel. Look at all those pretty colours that I've got going on there. I've been practicing with this before I showed this video, and that's what we've got so far. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in again just to try and sort of get a bit more of the purple colours going on, and we'll spray it in the same way. Add a piece of photo paper on top and give it a good smush around, and then we'll come in with the alcohol again. Let's try and get some of that ink there into the centre. Let's see if we can mop up some of this and spread it around a bit. There we go. And then we're going to give this a dry again. And mop up any excess before we come in with a second colour. And give that a quick dry before I add the second colour though. So this time I'm going to come in with some of this cerulean hue. This is a gorgeous colour here. Let's just splatter it on and see what happens there. Again, we'll give it a good old smoosh. And we can add some alcohol. Let me check I'm in camera. Yes, I am. You see that you've just got to work a bit harder, and you can see that it's going to need a couple of layers. So we're going to dry again. So we'll come in with our paper towel again, mop up, and you get some cool textures from where you're mopping up as well, which just adds to it. So again, we'll come in with a bit more of the blue. There we go. Smush it around again. And prise it apart, splatter. So again, just like we did yesterday, we're just creating lots of different layers. And the alcohol just moves the ink out of the way so that it reveals the colours that you've got underneath. And again, I think I'm going to come in with one more layer of the blue. Trying to focus in the areas where I haven't got so much pigment. I carried on layering my blue, smushed it around, added the alcohol and just repeated the process again. And then I did exactly the same thing with the violet, and I've decided not to show that video footage because I don't think it made any difference whatsoever, and I couldn't even see any effect. I think the colour was just too pale. I think with the acrylic paints you've got to use your darker, more vibrant colours. This was the one that I tried first, and this one here was using the purple, the blue and the rose colour. So you can see the different effects, but you know, this works really well just using two colours in my opinion. And this is how it compares with the Bombay Inks. The Bombay Inks are just that little bit more vibrant. Of course, with the acrylic paints you've got to water it down to get the pigment to flow, whereas the inks are already fluid, but very, very similar results, I think. And let me just hold this up close so that you can see. Whoops, I think I've just knocked my table there. I'll do some close-up pictures right at the end. But you know, cutting these out into small sections to mount on cards or for die cutting as well. These are some die cuts I did yesterday. I did that little butterfly there. I did a few of these. So there's those. And then I did some of these ones as well. So again, you know, great for adding to cards. But I hope you liked that, and I hope that gave you some ideas as to, you know, how you could do this in a different way. So please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please feel free to share this video as well if you think it would be helpful, you know, to Pinterest or to Facebook. I'd really appreciate that. Take care, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.